Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking about the new Cunning Stunts DLC vehicles and what their real life's equivalent are. So I do this with every DLC, and I think this one is particularly special because this one is obviously all about the vehicles and all about stunting, and this DLC is going to include a lot of epic cars, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Now, as always, when Rockstar creates vehicles from their game, they like to take inspiration from multiple vehicles. So although I might be talking about one or two in particular that it relates to in real life, there's always bits and pieces that they could take from other vehicles, meaning it's not a one-to-one replica of a car in game. So with that being said, there's a lot of great vehicles we're going to be checking out today. We need to start with some news first about how many cars it looks like there are. So Rockstar on their newswire, at least on the Spanish version, actually confirmed that there's going to be 13 new cars and bikes coming to Grand Theft Auto Online with Cunning Stunts. So this was not included in the English version, so I'm not sure what the slip up was there. I believe it's already been edited, so if you try and see it right now, you cannot, but it clearly states 13 new cars and bikes coming with Grand Theft Auto Online Cunning Stunts. Now, we don't know if all of them were shown off in the trailer. There obviously could be some that were hidden, just like Further Adventures in Finance and Felony were, but nonetheless, still pretty cool, and we're going to be looking at as many as we can find today and breaking them down and comparing them to real life. So this isn't going to be in any particular order, and big thanks to my friend Steven for helping out with this. He was a huge help. Our first vehicle that we have today is the Fiat. That's right. So this Fiat can be seen in a few screenshots right here as it's seen tumbling through the air with various liveries and other emblems on there. And this car is based on the Fiat 500 Abarth Rally, which looks awesome. So here's obviously what it looks like in real life compared to what it looks like in game. So that is really, really cool right there. These tiny cars look awesome and seem to have some pretty cool customization as well. So it will be interesting to see all the different liveries and whatnot that can be applied. From the trailer itself, I saw 3 or 4, including Atomic and very popular brands like Sprunk. So once again, it'll be very cool to see how Rockstar used this car and obviously what category it's going to fit in too. But the Fiat 500 Abarth Rally is going to be featured in this update. This is going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to start racing with this vehicle. Our next vehicle is only shown off on the newswire in this image right here. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, this is a beautiful car. It looks like a supercar. It's probably going to be amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And it looks like this vehicle is either based off of the McLaren F1 GTR or the McLaren P1 GTR. It was kind of hard to tell. I looked at both images very closely, both cars very closely. Again, this is probably a scenario where Rockstar is taking from both car brands or both car types in order to produce and create the one we see in game. But it looks amazing. You can see this one has a bunch of liveries and stickers on there, like Fukuru. You've got No-Go Vodka, Atomic Tires. You've got a bunch of other things on there like Pizvazzer. So really, really cool stuff right here. This looks to be a new Progen coming into the game, which is going to be amazing. Ever since we got the T20, I've wanted another one, and it looks like our wish is going to come true, and we are going to be getting a new Progen vehicle. Up next, we've got one of the trophy trucks that was actually shown off in the trailer. This is one of the versions that can be seen. It actually caught my eye, which was super cool. So this one is based off of the Pro 4 truck, which of course is a racing rally trophy truck. Looks really awesome. The one in game is super cool. It's got like tires out of the back. It looks like its suspension is super jacked up, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool to see how these trucks race in game and like how they function, because we've seen Rockstar try to add some vehicles similar like that in the game, and they haven't really turned out that perfect. But again, I have lots of high hopes for this vehicle right here, which is the version of the Pro 4 truck. Now, also truck version number 2 that can be seen very similar to that. It's another version of a trophy truck, and this one looks like it is the Ford Raptor trophy truck. So this one is a little bit of a sleeker body design. You can see the open truck bed in the back with what looks to be more suspension, and as well, you've got the spare tire back there also. So that one is really cool. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to be 2 separate versions of one car or if it's going to be, two different styles of trophy trucks, but needless to say, that is so awesome and absolutely looks incredible. Okay, moving on. Up next, we've got this new Lampadati vehicle that can be seen in multiple different screenshots. And this one is going to be so cool because it's actually based off of the Lancia Stratos, which is an amazing, beautiful car in real life. So fortunately for us in game, Rockstar showed off a bunch of different angles of this car, including some possible features like pop-up headlights, which again is something pretty cool. I might touch on that a little bit later on in future videos, but this one looks outstanding. So it's the Lancia Stratos, such a beautiful car, such an amazing vehicle that I cannot wait to race with. And it's going to be cool to check out all the different liveries and whatnot that we can apply to this vehicle as well. That's going to be so exciting. Up next, we've got a new Obey vehicle, which is based off of the Audi Quattro S1 rally car. Now, I have seen some people saying that this car takes features from a Fiat as well, and that is a possibility, but it looks as if because it's an Obey brand in game, the majority of the car is going to take after the Audi Quattro S1 rally racing car, which is amazing. I feel like the Obey brand has kind of been ignored a little bit in game, so it's great to see that it is getting some love in the form of a new vehicle and an epic one as well. This seemed to be like the one Rockstar showed off the most, and they put a lot of screen time on this one, showing off the front, the back, all sorts of different angles. So it was really great to see this, and the Audi Quattro is an amazing racing car in real life, so I can't wait to see what Rockstar ultimately end up doing with it in Grand Theft Auto Online. Up next, we've got one of the new motorcycles that was actually shown off in this trailer. So this was a very interesting design, a very futuristic looking bike, and this is actually the Rally Dakar racing style motorcycle, which is super cool. You can see the unique style of the headlights, how they're stacked vertically as compared to horizontally, which is awesome. I'm also very excited to get some new motorcycles with livery potentials because the only ones we have in the game right now are like the Bati, the one that you can put the various pre-skinned ones on, and also the Sanchez. So it is going to be great to get another motorcycle that has the potential to be upgraded. That is actually something I find super cool. So I'm very excited for this. This is the Rally Dakar racing style motorcycle coming to Grand Theft Auto Online soon. So up next, it looks like we've got a new sports car. Now, this sports car was only shown in a few different seconds of the trailer. It got as probably little screen time as possible, but I think it's really, really special. So I think that it's primarily based off of the Le Mans GTE Pro Corvette, but I also think it takes references from the Toyota FT1 as well as the Lexus LFA. So again, this is one of those scenarios where I do believe Rockstar was taking pieces and references from multiple different vehicles. I think that it's the majority of the Le Mans, but I also believe there's a ton of other hints, references, and pieces of those two other cars, the Toyota and the Lexus LFA, that are based on this vehicle. I also think it's going to be a sports car. Again, not totally sure how it's going to work. It may be a supercar, but based off of some of the other ones we've seen, I do believe that it is going to be a sports car, and it looks epic. So up next, we've got another vehicle that was only shown off on the newswire, and it looks like it's a racing version of the Declass Tampa, which is so cool. So the Tampa in Grand Theft Auto 5 is the exact same one from episodes from Liberty City. So parts of the exterior are based on the 1973 Ford Mustang. It also resembles a 1970 Dodge Dart, as well as the rear resembling a Dodge Charger. So it takes from, once again, multiple different brands, and I've seen many people comparing this one to Ken Block's 7 Mustang. So I'll show you guys some images of what that looks like on the screen right now, and it looks incredible. It looks like a wide body version of the Tampa that looks awesome. So again, I'll let you guys make that determination for yourself. I think that it's a good hybrid of those cars that I mentioned right there, but this one looks incredible. I'm super hyped for it. It was only shown off on the newswire, and this is going to be once again an amazing feature. The Declass Tampa, once again, coming from the Christmas update that we just got in December. All right, let's move on to the big one. So this next one is the supercar that can be seen in multiple different screenshots, including the artwork, one of the very first times that it's shown off in the game, and it's also seen on many different other parts of the trailer. We don't have a name for it. We don't know what it's going to be, but I personally think it's based off of the Daytona prototype. Now, I've also seen people saying it's based off of the Mazda 787B, which is a really good possibility. However, it's hard to tell based off of how kind of racing and supercar-like this vehicle is, exactly where it comes from. So those are my two best guesses right there, Daytona prototype, as well as some versions or taking some resemblance and pieces from the Mazda 787B, which looks amazing. This one looks so cool. Again, I don't know if this is going to put the X80 Proto to rest, the Pfister 811 to rest. Not really sure what it's going to do, but this is just so cool, and it absolutely looks amazing. Okay, now the last vehicle I was able to see from this trailer has given me some fits a little bit, and it's this like racing chopper bike. So this one was really, really tough. The closest resemblance that I could see so far is the Harley Davidson Fat Boy Chopper, although the ones you'll see on Google Images and whatnot are definitely not race ready. So it seems as if the ones we're going to get in the trailer and in the actual DLC itself will be race modified, but it did look like it was like a rally stunting chopper bike. So again, that's kind of what I got from that. That was the last vehicle and the hardest one that I was able to do research for. So again, pretty tough what that one was, but that is all the vehicles that I were able to find in the Cunning Stunts DLC. Apparently, there's 13 total coming, like I mentioned, and some people have claimed to say that there's 12 that can be found within the update. Let me know if I missed any in the comments section down below. I want to say that's all of them. There might be an extra version of one of the trophy trucks that I didn't cover, but I only saw 2. There might be 3. Let me know in the comments section down below. Which vehicle are you most hyped for and is going to be your favorite? I'm very curious to hear from you guys in the comments section on what you think is going to be the best one and which one, obviously, you're most hyped for. So let me know in the comments section down below. If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.